In a powerful tribute to Palestinian children killed in Gaza, activists in Netherlands laid out 18,000 pairs of shoes and stuffed toys in a striking visual display. The symbolic act aimed to highlight the devastating toll of the conflict on the young lives that have been lost and drawing global attention to the ongoing humanitarian crisis. Russia's Pacific Fleet has carried out major naval drill in the Sea of Japan, launching series of cruise missiles that simulated enemy targets. Flagship cruiser the Vargag fired a Vulcan missile, while the missile boat strike launched 4 Mosquito cruise missiles. Now the area which was preemptively closed to civilian air and sea traffic. Tensions that are running high in the occupied West Bank, where Israeli settlers attacked an army base, vandalizing vehicles and setting fires and clashing with the soldiers. The unrest follows a series of violent settlers' raids that happened on Palestinian towns, prompting arrest by Israeli forces. The ambassadors and diplomatic representatives from the Palestinian Authority visited the West Bank days after deadly settler rampage claimed 3 Palestinian lives and left property in flames. The EU envoy has now condemned the violence and has urged Israel to ensure accountability. Israel says the key obstacle to ending the Gaza war lies with Hamas. The spokesperson there, who has reiterated Prime Minister Netanyahu's stance that the war will end only with the release of the hostages and the defeat of Hamas. In Kiev, Ukraine's Deputy Foreign Minister has urged stronger European leadership, particularly from Germany, to counter Russia's evolving military threat. Speaking alongside the German Foreign Minister, he has warned that Moscow's improving tactics endanger not just Ukraine but all of Europe. China's aircraft carrier formations have completed Farsi combat drills across key waters, including the Yellow Sea, South China Sea, and the Western Pacific. The dual carrier operation aimed to enhance joint combat readiness and to protect China's security and sovereignty. World leaders who have gathered in Seville in Spain for a high-level UN conference aimed at narrowing the widening gap between rich and the poor nations and addressing a $4 trillion annual shortfall in development financing. Co-hosted by the UN and Spain, the 4-day Financing for Development Summit seeks to revive progress on sustainable development goals for 2030, which has seen major setbacks. In President Donald Trump's sweeping tax cut and spending proposal dubbed the One Big Beautiful Bill has now sparked debate after Congressional Budget Office estimated that it would add over $3 trillion to the national debt in the next decade. However, Republicans argue that the bill will boost economic growth, citing more optimistic White House economic forecast. In Paris, tourists and locals sought relief in shaded spots and misting stations as heat wave gripped the French capital. With air conditioning still uncommon in France, authorities will have ramped up efforts to protect the elderly, homeless, and the outdoor workers. You're watching Times Now. We will be back on the other side of a very short